My family often camped in the backwoods of New York. I've always thought of it as a queer place. The old fragrances, the smells that surrounded it, and the occasional abandoned gutted deer always put me off. In the summer of 2000, I saw something. I was hiking to a small mountain, but I was perplexed by an odd stench that surrounded the place. It was the smell of dead and decaying things. I was used to the smell. Living in the country, it almost always penetrated the air around us. But this particular variety of it was odd. Here, 13 years later, I cannot put my finger on it, though I believe it to be a horrid stench of fear in its purest form. Walking up the sunken trail, the source of the smell became apparent. High in a spruce tree, an old man, wrinkled and pale, hollered at me. His face was smeared with a deep coagulated red blood, and was quite noisily munching on dark, bloody meat. The sounds of him chomping and smacking haunt me to this day. He remarked on how beautiful it tasted, and constantly asked where he could find more. He then explained how he had murdered a family just over yonder, and I could go check if I didn't believe him. Then my human instinct kicked in and I ran, flailing and screaming, back to my camp. They did not believe me. Oh, could those naive fools not see the look of sheer terror radiating from my face? They took pity on me and contacted the local rangers to search the place. They sent one man, ancient with a deeply wrinkled face, to search for the monster. His search came back inconclusive, finding only a gutted deer. That night, looking over the smoldering campfire through the canopy of the trees, I saw him, high in a spruce again, munching on the same red meat. He was far away, to little relief, but still his sounds of cannibalism reached my ears. Then, suddenly, I came to the realization no one could save me from this horror. Not myself, not my family, not the police. He was an unstoppable force, and nothing could halt him if he wanted to mutilate me. Sometimes, in the deep forests of New York, I can still hear that horrid smacking.